My name is McKaela Jones, and I'm from Neptune, New Jersey. I got my bachelor's degree at Rider University solely in marine science, minor in music. A little fun fact about me, I'm a professional tap dancer and musician, so on top of being a really cool scientist, I'm a really cool dancer and musician. I also have my advanced open water certification, and I will be getting every specialty dive in each certification so that I have, as a young Black woman, I have the credentials that I need to move forward in my career. I'll also be getting a boating license soon and a scientific diving certification soon. Corals are so important to me because ecologically and biogeochemically, they make up at least 80% of the symbiotic relationships that occur in the ocean today. Although they only make up 0.01% of the ocean, they're the rainforest of the ocean. Without coral reefs, there's not a lot of those relationships to equalize and to continue the natural order of the trophic system. I decided to do a reef chemistry study because essentially, if a coral is a polyp and it's not growing in the right water conditions, it won't even grow as a coral, it'll die as a polyp. I've sacrificed a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of self-funded projects here, like my study on coral reef restoration and my study on reef chemistry was all funded by me. It was not government funded, I'm not in a school. This is all me, all McKaela, me trying to spread the word about conservation, coral reef restoration, and also the harm that we do anthropogenically. My study's on reef chemistry, and essentially it's studying the abiotic, biotic, and anthropogenic factors, or human-induced factors, that are causing more factors such as dissolved oxygen, high levels of phosphate, too low levels of dissolved oxygen, high levels of total hardness, bacteria, nutrients, and water composition. So it's studying all these things and how they can possibly stunt coral growth. A lot of corals here, they're dying because the water isn't the right condition or environment for them to be in. It's a more pressurized environment. So they're either hanging on or fighting really hard. So I really wanted to do my study on reef chemistry and study magnesium, calcium, phosphates, carbonate, water composition, coliform bacteria, just to see how many factors can influence and how much of these factors actually stunt the growth of coral. So it's really analyzing reef chemistry and identifying the factors that are causing the corals here on the platforms to be stunted or to be limited, or if they're even dying at this point at all. 90% of all the gases and the particulate matter we put in the air, methane, phosphorus, sulfur, CO2, chlorofluorocarbons, I wish everybody knew just how much the ocean did to process all that. 90% of all the things that we put up in the air have been absorbed by the ocean, and through equatorial downwelling, it gets brought down to thermohaline circulation, where it gets circulated throughout thousands and thousands of years. It's only a process that moves 0.0001% each minute. So it's a very slow moving process. And because of that, if we went cold turkey and stopped using fossil fuels, climate change just doesn't go away. Through equatorial upwelling, it gets upwelled and those gases get leaked back into the air. So really all the gases are doing is this. They're just going up and down through downwelling and upwelling. It gets leaked down to the bottom of the ocean, the deep ocean where thermohaline circulation happens, and then back up into the air. So really it's a fluctuation, and climate change won't run its course fully if we keep delaying when we are going to stop using these things. And I think we're kind of past that point. I think it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when these climate crises will happen. The coral reefs balance out a lot. And I wish more people had dive certifications and more people actually looked and did some real looking and seeing, like, what is down there. There's a lot of people that don't even know what they're destroying. And I feel like if more people saw it up front and up close, they'd be just as passionate about preserving them as we are as divers. We see this firsthand. We want people to learn more knowledge and to get in there, do some real work, do an underwater cleanup, you know? It doesn't take much, and I wish people knew that more as well.